So today I have a really neat recipe for you all, and it's Chinese spicy gluten meat skewers. It's a very common street food in China and a very simple recipe to make, so I can't wait to show you guys how. First up is the gluten bit. I have 3 cups of water with 1 tablespoon of salt. You can choose to maybe use a vegetable broth instead for this. And then in go 1 cup of vital wheat gluten. And you're just going to start mixing. And the idea behind this is the gluten will soak up as much water as it needs, and as you stir it, it'll just expel out the water. So this is kind of a different way of making kind of that wheat gluten dough. So you're gonna let that rest for 30 minutes, and in the meanwhile, we're gonna start making that sauce. This is very similar to a Korean spicy sauce, and I found that I actually needed more sauce afterwards to keep on brushing the little seitan sticks. So 1.5 tablespoons of ketchup, 1.5 tablespoons of gochujang. Recipe is all going to be down below. I have a little bit of garlic powder, and then finally a little bit of sesame oil to bring all of that together. And you can put in some salt to taste. Now comes the fun part. You're gonna take some wooden skewers, or if you have metal ones, they're gonna be easier to work with, and you're just gonna stretch out that gluten and wrap it around the stick. Once the water starts boiling, turn down the heat a bit and cook these guys for right around 25 minutes. Now, you're gonna skewer the seitan one more time, and then using your knife at an angle, start cutting it down. So just kind of keep your knife there and rotate the skewer until you get all the way down. And what you end up getting is this spiral effect afterwards. These all get generously slathered with the sauce, and if possible, save a little bit for after it comes out of the oven, because then it adds a nice sheen and some kind of fresh flavors as well. So this goes into a 350-degree Fahrenheit oven for right around 25 minutes. And I find that the drier it is, the more meaty it actually gets. Because if you don't cook it long enough, it has a chewier texture. So it really depends on what you like. You see how that final glaze adds a nice sheen, and the ketchup adds some acidity but also some sweetness as well. But if you are somebody that likes these skewers a little bit more sweet, you can try to put some, brown rice syrup or some maple syrup in here and really flavor these guys as you wish. I topped it off with a little bit of roasted sesame so it looks nice and delicious, and these guys are good to go. How cool are these recipes, right? Let me know in the comments below if you ever want to see a recipe being done, because I'm currently on my kick of sort of discovering China, doing dishes that is not your everyday thing. So that's kind of my little deal right now. Anyways, I hope you guys have all enjoyed this recipe, and skewers are great because very often if it's something meaty on skewers, vegans don't get to have it. As usual, if you want to see more recipes like this, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys all again soon. Bye!